You know what has hit the fan, and you better be prepared for a very long, arduous road ahead.
I'm obviously already thinking about, all right, what is my runway? Can I raise capital? Our big customer is going to start saying no.
We believe in you over the long term, right? Like, that is the message I want to hear from my lead investor. Not, you're screwed, good luck. You better do some layoffs. If I'm a large traditional enterprise, it's feeding frenzy time. Sequoia, one of the infamous VC firms, says that coronavirus is the Black Swan of 2020. They sent out a letter to all of the founders and CEOs of their portfolio companies.
Basically said, batten down the hatches.
Basically said, you know what has hit the fan, and you better be prepared for a very long, arduous road ahead. We suggest you question every assumption about your business, including your cash, how much money you can raise. You know that big customer you were trying to acquire? Yeah, you may not hit your sales forecasts. Marketing headcount. Hey, maybe you want to fire some people. I don't look at this letter and say, wow, thank you, Sequoia. You're such a great partner. What an amazing advisor and investor. If this was a supportive letter, it should be Sequoia saying, hey, founders, we believe in you. We think this coronavirus thing will come and pass. Take a positive light on it. You need to take it seriously. And we are also going to make available additional funds, if you run into these issues. We are here to help you. And we are here as a backstop if you run into issues, because this is a blip and we believe in you over the long term, right? Like, that is the message I want to hear from my lead investor. Not, you're screwed.
You're on your own.
Good luck.
Right.
You better do some layoffs.
I think a lot of the information in here too was not non-obvious. And if I'm a founder of a startup, I'm obviously already thinking about, all right, what is my runway? Can I raise capital? Our big customer is going to start saying no. So I don't know. To me, I agree. It's not a very helpful approach to take.
There's no new information.
Right.
It just, I think it's dumb. And it just incites panic in all your portfolios, and it doesn't do anything to help them. Like, what are you doing? What are you telling them to everyone work from home? Great. I mean, you could have done that without going to this extent, right? So I disagree with the approach. And if anything, if I'm a large traditional enterprise, it's feeding frenzy time. Literally, one of the biggest VCs in the world just said, hey, portfolios, you're screwed. They didn't say, hey, I've got money, don't worry. They said, you're screwed, good luck. If I'm a big traditional incumbent, what this means to me is, oh, I've got a lot more leverage. I can go get some really good deals right now. Particularly with a lot of very low interest loans, if I want to back it up with that. Yeah, and you know what? If you're a large incumbent, you have access to the capital markets. The measures that the Fed and the federal government will, or actually are already working to put into place, all those measures will help large traditional incumbents, particularly the public companies that have access to the debt markets and these things. These illiquid companies don't get any of that benefit, and their VC partner just told them to go screw. So there's much more leverage now. This is kind of like, when we would talk to big real estate firms post WeWork debacle, we would say, hey, look, if you're a real estate tech startup, you're in a really tough spot right now. And that means if I'm a large real estate firm, I've got a lot of leverage to wield over these real estate tech companies. That same concept just got applied to basically the entire tech startup landscape.
Yep.
Because all of the big incumbents, yes, this will be painful.
Well, I would say with the exception of a few areas that are doing well, for the most part, a lot of industries are going to be hurting, particularly the startups within them.
Exactly. So, yeah, I disagree with the approach. And if you're a CEO of a large traditional enterprise, game on. So thanks, Sequoia. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.